Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. CEA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Ravens sideline, look at their head coach. These guys have stumbled a bit after that 3-0 start, losing their last two. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home.
DC, ready? DC.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
No, we changed it. 13.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away.
It's Henry on the carry. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
DC, ready?
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. From the gun, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hey!
Here's Jackson to throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing again is Lamar. Hits him on the in route. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw, Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Lamar back to throw. Bateman hauls it in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and 10 from the 32. Now a run with Henry. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there. Lamar now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's Lamar. The left side is napped by Bateman. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Trying down the middle with Henry. Through the middle. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
This is Henry on second. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
It's on! Hey, middle. Sit up!
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They're going to pass it here.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook person. Ground control is so loud.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Henry. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. A draw now. This is Henry. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.